Hey, welcome everyone. Tom here from Park Avenue Trading, your chief dealer, keeping you sane in these insane markets. Giving you a market update for September 10th, 2024. It is 6:46 in the morning. I'm going to declare victory in Bitcoin. I said there was a breakout level at 54,857. Target was 58,300. Okay, I think that's good. I said there was support at 52,493. So I'm going to take the victory lap in Bitcoin. Like I said in the first video I did about this, I don't trade this currency. I don't really study it. I'm definitely going to get back into it, and I'll do some more. And I ask you, please, I'm gaining some subscribers, which I really appreciate. Thank you all. Also, give me some comments on cryptocurrencies. I'm not really familiar with them, and a lot of people, tell me go to look at Litecoin, look at Ethereum. I heard of Litecoin. I did hear of. But give me some other ones that you think that I should be looking at, because I think that if the right side wins this next election coming up in the United States, this stuff's going to get huge. So, and that would be a good thing for us. All right, so let's move on to the currencies that I'm really familiar with, and we'll jump right into dollar yen. Hang on one second. Okay, dollar yen this morning, 6:50 in the morning right now. I had to actually get my notes ready. We have support at 142.07 and 141.75. That's the daily support right now. Resistance is 143.91. We touched it yesterday, and we have again resistance at 144.25. How I'm seeing the market right now, since it's trading below 30 right now, I think that dollar yen is once again showing some weakness, trading back down to right around probably 142.70ish. This is what I'm thinking right now. If it breaks 142.70, then we're definitely trading back down to the 142.07 level. Now, on the counter side of that, because there's always a push and pull in markets, it does need to get above 143.91 to show strength, and then the queen has to confirm, which is the next bar that opens, and it should be. This is a 4-hour chart. Let me go down to the good old. Let me go down to 1 hour, so we could see the more of the congestion here. Yeah, so if I would be trading 1 hour charts, the smaller time frames, you get a lot more signals as far as that support and resistance. But in order to really confirm the trend, is it really going to continue? You need a good hour at least. Some people, use 4 hours, but if you use 4 hours, most of the times you do you get more false breakouts with the 1 hour than you do with a 4 hour. But the 4 hour sometimes is so far away from the breakout that you're like, wow, now I have to wait for a retrace, which is okay too. But anyway, so what I mean by that is let's just, so people understand what I'm talking about, let's just move this line up for the time being. On the 1 hour, this would be a legitimate break because it closes below it, right? But this is the queen. This is the next bar that I'm talking about, as has to confirm it. It needs to say yes. The queen said no. So therefore we track down, and then once again, okay, we closed below. The queen said yes. And so here's the other queen saying, here's the other bar saying no. But it did not go below the low of this bar. So, and I'm going to go over those with you when I start talking about how to day trade. I'm doing a webinar series, because a lot of people are putting out these series that are just they're just bullshit. They're just trying to get you to a webinar and then sell you something for $1,000 or something. But I'm going to go over the real basics of it and some patterns, and I think it'll be really cool for you. All right, so I don't know where this goes. I think this goes to 140. 142.07 or something like that, 142.05, 142.08. Okay, so that's where we stand in dollar yen right now. It is now actually coming off. Now, here it is on the hourly, right? If we're going to look at Dow here, we got a low, we got a high, we got a higher low, which is good. I mean, you could actually say this is a high, this is a low. The real important pivot, right, on this 1 hour is here. Okay, so if that goes 142.62, you're definitely looking at the 142.07. You need to get above this. The queen's got to confirm, you know, breakthrough. Then the hour queen's got to confirm. All right, so let's move on to British pound. Okay, in British pound, the breakout is actually occurring at what, say 131.12 now, short term. Okay, we got resistance up at like 131.40 right now, but if the British pound is going to shake off this recent weakness where we came down to the 50 level, which I told you the 50 level was a good support level in the British pound, and if it's starting to kind of shake it off a little bit. I also said I didn't really expect the British pound to fall out of bed. It all depends on this dollar yen. I mean, it's the dollar yen is running the sterling yen. The sterling has been what's really called pinned in banking terminology. Like the sterling dollar has been pinned. It's been pinned. I mean, like it's kind of in a wrestling match, but it's on the mat right now. Pinned. It's not really attacking at all. So it's all in dollar yen. I've been telling you guys the last few days. Watch that dollar yen. That dollar yen is more important than the sterling dollar or even the euro dollar, that because it's driving both of those crosses. So in order for sterling to show some strength, it's got to close up above 131, say 10. Okay, and then the queen's got to confirm, and then we got some hurdles in sterling dollar. Whoo, man. Sorry, you know, 50 something years old I am. 50 something years old he is. Okay, so I got the other points. I had to go and look at my volatility sheets. So if we can get above 130.111 and the queen confirms, we're looking at 131.72 is the next level of resistance. If it gets above that, then it's going to try to attack that high at 132.65. Support, you know, this 130.50 has to hold. If it doesn't hold, there's another level of minor support at 130.19, and then 129.76. If it breaks 129.76, this thing's going back into the 126s, like 126.80, 127.05, like that. That's the trend reversing itself, going back down to the lower consolidation levels. I don't really see it happening. I see sterling actually popping up a little bit. Like I said, it's pinned. So it's really the dollar yen that's running this, and the dollar yen is actually falling off as we speak. As predicted. The price predictor, Tom Alonji, coming at you strong. All right, let's look at good old sterling yen. Okay, sterling yen, we had the resistance at 188.10. Held. Hang on, I'm going to show you some trades so you know it's not, you know, baloney. Hang on 1 second. Here were the trades from yesterday. Short sterling yen 187.62, stop loss 187.89. I took 1/3 off of the position at 186.98. Then I told the group, you know, manage trade, take profits at will. We had a 2-hour gain at that point. Move stop loss to 187.16. Additional 1/3 off at 186.70. And then I got stopped out. The trade got stopped. Then I went long sterling yen at 186.83. My stop loss was 186.48. Moved the stop to entry as soon as we started moving up a little bit. 1/3 off at 186.36, and I moved the stop to 187.30, and then I just closed the trade at 87.40. I thought that there was going to be resistance at like 55.60, and this was in the evening. I wanted to get away. I didn't, you know, the target really was 188 again, and I talked myself out of 60 pips. But anyway, hang on, let's get back to the other chart. So right now, as we stand, the interesting pivot for today is 187.52. If we stay below 187.52, now the Queen's not confirming it right now. Most likely we're tracking back down to this 186.60 level. If we could break through the 188.09, it's not like, you know, a major trend change. It needs to get above like 191.5 for the say, hey, we're going back up into that bullish leg again, right? Because right now we're really in a bearish leg of a huge bullish move. But the drop to 180.10, you know, that is really shaken this, because from the major high of you know, the 208 level down to 180, you know, 07, man, that was frightening, right? I mean, even for bankers, that was frightening. Like, okay, so I'm looking at this like this has basically shifted into a bear market, but you know, can it go back to 196? Yes. You know, long term, yes. So you got to take this day by day, and right now, today, just trade what you see. You know, don't try to make, you know, if the market's moving down, don't think that, hey, I'm going to just go buy this thing because it's kind of cheap. No, there's no such thing as cheap or expensive in this. This is not, you know, you're not shopping for cars. You know, this is the, you know, this is the Forex market. So, oh, I don't want to go too long with this because you guys get bored. But anyway, so we need to basically break above the 50 level. Then we could probably attack this 188 again. We need to close above 188. And then where are we going? Well, we got resistance again at 189.49. Right now, the big point is this 186.35 level. If this thing breaks down through 186.35, it's going to be, you know, a nice downward movement. So where could it go to? Let me pull that out for you. If it breaks this 186.33, close below it, the target's 184.55. That's a nice move. Okay, so you got, on both sides, you got a good, you know, good amount of pips. You know, there's definitely a lot of airspace between this low and here, and there's a lot of airspace between, you know, this 88 and the 89.48 also, and then there's also the another major resistance up at 192.09. But you know, that's for another video. If this market gets completely wild, I'll do an update. So that's where we stand in sterling yen right now. Let's go over euro yen. Right now in euro yen, the short-term resistance is 158. I think it's 20. I got like 19.5, so we'll go 19.9. 158.20 is the short-term resistance. If it stays below this, it's tracking back down to the 157.30 level. If it breaks 157, say 30, again, because the volatility is so mad. Let me hang on. I gotta look at my volatility book here. I gotta actually go back and look. I'll try to give a better point then, because the next point I have is actually 155.80. See if there's something closer that I could look at. 156.66. 156.66, then 155.83. So if it breaks this, it's 156.66. And then 155.83, 156, that's close enough. And then give me some deep points here. 155, that's good, fine. So that's where we stand right now. This is the kind of the pivot here. This is the resistance right now, 157.20. If it breaks 157.20, you're looking at the previous high at 158.20. 158.20. You're looking at the previous high at that 158.73. If it could get through that, then it's, you know, probably 159.30ish, which I'm looking right here. Here's this high bar. I'm looking at this inside bar right here, and let's look at the top of this bar. Yeah, 159.30ish. Then the ultimate 159.81. If it can get through 159.81, we're talking, you know, back to the 161 area. But as it stands right now, your resistance is sitting right here on the market. Okay, it's right here at 7:08 in the morning. So I'll leave you guys with those currencies. I hope they're of help. Please, if you like what you see, smash the like button, share the videos far and wide so we can develop a big trading community. Get over on Park Avenue Trading and get yourself a free ebook. Please make some comments. I want to hear from you people. All right? Look forward to seeing you in the next video. And remember, enjoy the party. Dance near the door. Cheers.